Hello, Riley. Good morning, good morning. So glad that you are here. Yay! Monday morning. Monday. Flim flam something. Um, I've actually been up most of the night working on this. I didn't, you know how it is when you're recovering from being sick. Sometimes it's hard to sleep. And so my days and nights have kind of gotten messed up. And so, anyway, I got up and did some work. Me too, poor dog. Oh, really? Your dog's sick? I was trying to see if it was gonna reset my monthly. I'm writing every time I do a stream, I write down all the donations that I have so that they're accurate. You know what I mean? Because I don't. Hey, what's going on, Marlins? I don't really well, I haven't been given much of a reason to trust the two services that keep up with bits because I've gone back and checked them and sometimes they're incorrect. And so I was wondering if that would go back. Yeah, I do. I write down all my stats after the streams. Absolutely. I take notes of everything that happens. Pretty much. But anyway, I'm writing them down because it's still, I know I love Twitch. I love the way that they do things, because they tend to fix things that aren't working properly, and so got me a notebook. Yeah, I got me one too. I'm sitting here. You know what? Great minds think alike, don't they? Let's see. Head to hey no. Yeah, I do too. I want to know what's going on and making sure that everybody that contributes and that gets credit. That's my main thing is I want to make sure I don't want to miss anybody. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, I'll be adding people's names to the board today. Yay! And of course, it's going to look differently than what it looks like in the actual stats because we actually started keeping up with that a few days before, and I didn't want Ultra Fatty and Boomstick to be left out. So, thank you so much for the retweets, guys. Thank you. Twitch retweeted my tweet. Say that fast real times. Exappear ER Gamer, thank you for the retweet. Thank you, Streamer Hype. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. I'm looking at the Twitter. One second. The retweets are really important, I think, for the overall health of the channel. I am very pleased with the fact that I am getting a certain number of new viewers from people that see the link on Twitter. And so that's really cool. So anyway, okay, so let's get to some gameplay. What I'm doing here, guys, is I'm leveling this ground up. You guys have seen me do this before. I'm trying to level the ground up on this build that I'm about to put together here, and it's a tedious process. I did some of my digging for my production facility. I had to do some of this stuff. I try to do it while I'm not streaming, so it's not like you guys aren't watching me just lay wood frames down to level the ground during the whole stream. So I want the streams to be exciting. So anyway, got new followers. I hear something. Thank you so much for following me. Is that Kayla? Kayla311. Thank you so much, Kayla. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. So, we are doing some, we are making some progress finally. on this base layout that I'm doing. I've got some crops that I planted. Did you see that arrow go? I'm really bummed about some of these arrows going right through these guys. See that one? Oh, that one took him down though. Let's see here. Come on. Let's see. It's one of my favorite times of the year. I get to put my work on pumpkins. First one is going to be a pit bull for the dog. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is one of my favorite times of year too. I actually started dating my wife in October. Our first date was going to a haunted house. Actually, it was a haunted hayride, which was a really cool thing. And so we, we like this time of year because it reminds both of us that this is the time of year that we met one another, right? Let's see, I went to the Pumpkin Patch Saturday. It's my favorite place. Yeah, I like this time of year too. It reminds me of being a kid. When I was a kid, my grandmother, my mother's mother, we would go to her house, my grandparents, and they lived in a little small mining town called Edgewater, and the town was built by the mining company back in around the turn of the century, and so the way that the town was laid out, it was just laid out in just square blocks, and everybody in the town knew one another. We went to church there, and so we could trick or treat, and everybody knew one another, and all the adults would sit around and drink coffee and hang out, and the kids would go out and trick or treat, and it was really good. It was a really good time. Good memories from my childhood. So I know everybody didn't have a really good childhood, and so that I'm very thankful for growing up with family and friends, and we kind of had an Ozzie and Harriet type of childhood, or I did anyway. Let's see, my parents got married October the 14th, and this year was their 40th anniversary. Really? Yeah, we got married, Mama Mac and I got married in September. We dated, our first date was October the 21st, 1995. We got married in September of 96. Yes. So, we, but we like this time of year. It's a lot of fun. We always carve a pumpkin, and we do that time. We have traditions that we still do, even though Mini Mac's older now. Things that we do. So let's see. So what I'm doing here, guys, is I'm leveling the ground up. You can see this large area that I've got boxed in here. This ground has to be leveled so that this base will build properly when I start the build to it. So, hey, what's going on, country boy? How are you, man? How you doing, brother? I hope you're feeling better, dude. I missed you, man. Last week I was under the weather. It's pretty sick, and doing a lot better now, though. I hope you're on the mend as well, dude. Let's see. J carve pumpkins, make candy out. Yeah, we do that too. We do the we have what's called a fall festival at our church, and we have all the blow up rides and we have games that the kids can play, and we have different rooms that they can go into and do things, and they get candy, and it makes a safe environment where they can technically kind of trick or treat, but it's not really trick or treating like going from house to house, but going from booth to booth and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I like being able to do that with the kids. Of course, we always have some. It's a church, and we always have some pretty strange. It's open to the public, so anybody can come, and we usually have some pretty strange stuff go on. But we have a hayride. We go around the outside. Our church has a large cemetery next to it, and it's an old cemetery. And so we have a hayride that goes around the outside of it, and there's it's wooded around it, and it's kind of spooky. And so we'll do the hayride. We do. We have a cakewalk. We have a karaoke machine. A lot of talented unknown country music singers that live in our area. So we have all that stuff. So, do you think 3 months are my favorite? Yeah, it's good. Doing okay now. I feel a lot better. Cool, man. I'm glad you are doing better. Glad you're doing better. That's awesome. I'm gonna kind of do a little bit. I'm still kind of doing this, game prep for this base. So I'm gonna be doing some of that. I'm gonna try to break this up to where I'm not level on the ground the whole time. So you guys won't get bored. So I did my first full month as an affiliate went very well. I was very pleased with it. Now working on making this month a growth month, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, new here, just wondering what the general game plan for the base is. Okay, Angie. Angie Pangie, thank you so much. I will show you what we're doing. This is random gen, Angie. I had some worlds get corrupted and lost a vast amount of data, and so I had to start over basically, and I've just started this one over. But you can see, let me show you my general map. I try to find an area that's kind of close to a couple of towns. So you can see here are a couple of towns. There's a trailer park here. Some POIs that here's another town down here. So I try to get pretty close to some general stuff, So I always kind of have an idea about what I'm looking for. So I try to find a hilltop that I can manipulate, and so you can see this outline here is going to be a double-sided wall with ramparts and towers on each corner. All 4 corners will have those. So that's where I am now. I have the general setup here. This will be taken down. There'll be a castle that will be built here. I will have towers and ramparts on the outside here. It's a really cool view. You can see the outskirts of the town, one town right there in front. It's not too far away from me. Let me do this. I try to find a steep place in a hill that I can build into. This is just the very, very roughed out skeleton of what it's going to look like, but basically this will be concreted. This will be a concrete kill box here. There will be it's 4 wide here. This will be a drawbridge entrance, and I will have shooting ports from these sides here. And this will be an entrance into the base. So this will go in. This is going down into a production facility that is at that's going to be where I build all my forges and everything. And so this goes down, way down. It's like 113 deep from this point down into the bottom, down to bedrock. Over here, this will stay solid. And over here there will be a long stairwell that goes up into the base. I could show you again where I am here. So we'll have a stairwell that will come up, and it will come up into the middle of the castle over in here. So that's kind of the general idea for the base. I'm going to have a couple of different entrances. Of course, you can see on this back side over here, it kind of slopes down a gentle slope actually. So I won't be doing much on that side as far as another entrance, but over here you can see as I come out of this corner of this town, there's a perfect place to tunnel in right here. So I'll tunnel in and come back into the base here. So that's the general idea, Angie, about what we're doing. It's in the very, very early stages. I have for the people that oh, thanks, Angie. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. I hope that it will look phenomenal. I hope it'll look good. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I had some extensive bases built on and castles built on my other world, but like I said, that got corrupted. And you can see I've taken out the stones and different things, but the problem with starting this out, particularly on a stream, is you can see how this kind of slopes. It's not perfectly flat. And for the purposes of what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to have to flatten this out. And so, of course, one of the ways you can do that is to, instead of digging, is you can see how these, if you lay the blocks down, they'll level up the ground without you having to dig. And so it's kind of a shortcut to doing that. So that's what I'm doing. The problem is that I'm going to have to work all the way across to do it. And so that's what I'm doing here. But I try to, like I said, trying to keep things to where they're not boring. Most of the people who watch me regularly tell me in Discord, they'll say, "Man, your stuff's not boring." But you know, I want it to be. I'm always trying to perfect my craft, I guess. And so I want to be a really, really good and entertaining streamer for everybody. And so, or as many as I can anyway. And so, I always try to do some of this stuff apart from the stream. Let's see, how much time did you spend collecting resources before you started building? Did not spend a whole lot of time collecting resources, Angie. I immediately just kind of took out all of the, took out all the trees right here on top of this hill, kind of scouted it out. These bases right here are really easy to build. I'm not sure how advanced you are a player, but I can kind of show you what I did here. This is really simple. This is like a 12 by 12 wood frame, 3 high, with 2 in width up top. I take ramps and turn them upside down here so that I can stand out here and, you know, shoot anything that comes up to my base. I've got a garden growing on top. Of course, they do come to doors, so you can get up here and you can hammer them with whatever. So it's a very, very simple base build. And like I said, I'll tear this down. I added this roof up here just because I'm not really sure where all my stuff's going to be. But I just do the basic stuff. You know, I try to get, you know, of course, an axe, a bow and arrow to protect myself with so I can fight with it. I start trying to get a forge built as quickly as I can. Of course, it's going to attract, you know, you're going to have, you know, screamers attract and everything when you use it at this level. So I just try to build and collect as I go, I guess, to answer your question. Let's see, let's go recipes. We're going to need 6 corn seed to replace these. So, let's see. Was it 6? I think it was 6. So, these are, I'll build outposts just about everywhere. And since I'm a streamer, I do things a little differently than I would, than I guess most people would. So, because I have other things in mind while I'm playing and building. So, I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. So, what's going on, Schumann? How are you, man? Good to see you, my friend. I'll be putting you guys up on the wall here soon. I kind of wanted some more folks to be in before I did the wall. Good, man. Good to see you. So, I got 6 of those. And of course, I can take the other 24 of these, turn them into cornmeal, and now I've got my food going. So now I don't have to hunt to survive. So, but anyway, that's the general idea of what we're doing here. See, I had to level this up. See how this is uneven? And I had to actually add some dirt in over here on this side to kind of get it going the way I wanted it to. So, and like I said, this, you can see where I added this. You can see where I added this dirt in. So this will be concrete, and then the first base wall will go up, or the first level of a base wall will go up there. So, anyway. Oh, and like I was saying, you can see over here, I'm going to wait for a few minutes. Hopefully some more folks will come in that are going to actually be going on the wall. But when people donate to the channel through cheering bits, you'll see a cheer leaderboard down there. I'm still working the bugs out of this system because I don't know. Yes, it did reset. Cool. Okay, it has reset for the month. So the leaderboard now is open for October's list that we will put up here. Now we started the idea of rewarding people for monthly for the cheers, and so this is going to be a little different than it will from here going forward. So we're going to have a couple of people that were actually not on the cheer board for the last month, but that donated when we started keeping up with it. So I wanted to make sure that those people were rewarded. And so we'll put those guys up there as people come in. And yes, I know there are 2 number 1s. We had a co-number 1. Actually, the number 1 person told me, "Hey, don't put my name up there. Put these other 2 people up in my place." Going forward, we're probably not going to do that. We'll just put whoever it was that donated. If someone wants to have their like, I know Fatty's going to be up there, Ultra Fatty, and he wanted Mama Marlin's name to be up there in memorial and in honor of Mr. Marlin's mom. So we will be doing stuff like that, but for the most part, it should smooth out this month. So I did build that. I wanted to have that up and in place for people. 1, to reward the people that donate, and 2, to encourage people to cheer for us, because this is part of what we do for our living. This is one of the things we do to pay the bills. So, and eventually we'll be doing this full time, which will be cool. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Cool. How was your weekend, Schumann? I saw where you guys had played some. I kind of took this weekend and went AFK, off the grid, incognito, just to try to get as much rest as I could. My days and nights are all jacked up from being sick last week, so I've actually been up all night. But I'm feeling good. I don't feel like I'm wearing down or anything like that. I can breathe very good again. I had walking pneumonia last week, guys. For you guys that didn't know. So, Marlins, how was your weekend, man? I enjoyed talking to you. Saturday. What little bit of time I had. Good, lots of zombies. Yep. Oh, crud. Let me get that sapsucker. Come on. What? Oh, hit him. There he goes. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Cool. Had a good weekend? Good. Good deal. Good deal. Hope everybody's weekend was really good. I don't know if Riley or Angie are still in here, but I hope you guys had a great weekend as well. Cut this guy up right here and get rid of him. Dogs, man. They give me trouble, dude. I mean, they really do. I did. Thank you. Cool. Cool. I worked, but it was good. Thanks for asking. No, you're welcome. Yeah, on the weekends, I tend to take the weekends. Although I do work with. I am the youth coordinator at our church, which means that basically I watch the kids, right? And so I haven't been doing as much with that here recently. We have a team of people that actually does it, and you know, I have to drive the bus and stuff like that. I don't do it I do it like once a month. And so sometimes my Sundays are actually not rest days, they're work days. This Sunday I answered emails that I was behind on from being sick last week, to the tune of about 700 emails that I was behind. But I did get those taken care of. I know this is boring, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to lay this ground out right. I don't know why it glitches like that. That's really strange. But, Saturday, I answered emails. And yesterday I answered emails. Most of the day, anyway. And then Saturdays in the fall are college football. And so, I do that as well. So, see, I'm getting into the portion of the program over here where I'm going to have to start digging some of these blocks out, because it's not going to even out if I just keep doing it this way. But, yeah, Saturday I answered emails and cooked, and we did our Mini Mac and I went over to Sig's, and we did our usual Saturday college football thing. And our game was really late, and so it was a little bit later of an evening than it normally is. And then Sunday, yesterday, I didn't do a whole lot of anything except answering emails. And then we had the end of the month, so I'd do all my numbers and all that stuff. So, anyway. Come on, guys. You guys need to show up. Kind of waiting on a few more people to hop in so that I can go ahead and do the board. I'll do that to kind of give a break in the in this riveting gameplay where I'm leveling out the ground. Has to be done though. I'll go do some looting and you see the butt kicking Ohio State did. I didn't really, I really wasn't paying that much of attention to Ohio State, dude. Hadn't really, I mean, I saw that I forgot, who did they beat? I forgot who they played, man. Yeah, we have been having a troll or two in here. Occasionally, it has been kind of rare, but they have been coming in. So thanks for the moderating. Whichever one of my mods deleted that. There's always somebody that wants to be a jerky. Let's see. We'll take these out here. I didn't even see what he put up. That was quick, whoever modded it. I suspect it was something that was not nice. Okay, thanks, Riley. To be honest with you, it's kind of weird, but it's almost like I missed the trolls in a way because there's not as many of them over here on YouTube. Man, they were there. It was like every day, every stream there was, you know, some goofball Matt that wanted to come in and mess with you. You know, there's just not as many of them over on Twitch. They do exist though, but I mean, you know. Thank you, Riley. Whoops. Whoop, whoop. I didn't see Fade on this morning. I know she did. I know she was on Twitter, but I didn't see her this morning. Hold on a second, guys. And I will, after this, I'm going to put this row down, go make some cornmeal. I got to kind of start paying attention because I've got a horde that's going to be coming in soon. So I need to put my walls up. Kind of get ready for those guys. I'll get this courtyard straightened out here soon, and once I get that done, we'll kind of be in business. I've got to dig the production facility, so, you know, I've still got some just mundane stuff that I got to do, you know. When you're building a base this big, and this elaborate, I hate it when it does that. It did it. But when you're building something like this elaborate and it's got this much stuff to it, it can be a pain. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna put our first two names up. I'll do this periodically throughout the stream today. Like I said, this is gonna be a little different, guys, than it will be next month. It's gonna be a little bit. I'm still working the bugs out of it. So you're gonna see some name. You're gonna see like Fatty's name. It would be up here, but actually he wanted to donate his spot to Mama Marlin's, which is very cool of him. So we're gonna go with our first one here, and the first one, the number one on our cheer leaderboard, is Riley's Gaming. R-I-L-E-Y apostrophe S. Now, Riley, I know you're on here, or I think you are. Make sure that I have this correct. Whoops. Gaming. Done. I think that's correct. Riley's Gaming, or is there no et? There's not an apostrophe. I knew there was something. I knew I was gonna mess it up somehow. Okay, yeah, there's not an apostrophe. There we go. Gotcha. Okay, because what I'll do, put Jennifer up here as well. what I'll do is hold on. I want to have it where it's just like your channel, so that people will go to your channel. In other words, I can say, hey, if you guys want to check them out, just like it's spelled here, just type that in your search box, and you can go to that streamer's channel. So we have Riley's Gaming, and I highly encourage you guys to check her out. Not because she's #1 on our bit board, on our cheer board, but because she is awesome. Of course, right? And Jennifer Hammock as well. Riley is actually in the chat now for you guys that are not familiar with Riley's Gaming. She streams 7 Days to Die. She's on Team Willow. And streams a couple of other games. What other games do you stream, Riley? I don't know if you... I couldn't remember if you had gotten into Ark yet or not. Jennifer Hammock streams 7 Days to Die and Ark. She is waiting on her affiliate status to come in. Her invite. She is qualified. And she's waiting on hers to come in. And, of course, Riley has just now gotten affiliated. And so that's really cool. And we'll add the other people in as we go. Like I said, I try to break things up to where, especially when I'm doing kind of monotonous stuff. Ark. Hermitude. Unearned Bounty, Trend, Call of Duty, etc. Cool. So several different games that Riley plays, which is really cool. You'll like her stream. She cuts up with her chatters. She does some co-op stuff with Rock and with Fade Willow. Rock and a Half and Fade Willow, who are also awesome streamers, by the way. And they are in our gaming community, in our gaming family. And so, you guys should definitely check them out. And Jennifer, she streams with her husband, Papa Bear J, and they are really cool folks. They do a lot of Ark. They stream mostly in the evenings, so they're kind of opposite me. They stream in the evenings, I stream in the mornings here in the U.S. Of course, 7 Days has I have a lot of people that follow me that are international, which is really cool. I have people over in Europe that follow the channel, which I think is awesome. I just think that's really neat. And the reason is, like over in England, it is, they're 6 hours ahead of me, so over in England it's like mid-afternoon. So, I always do that. Leveling the ground it can be a chore. Of course, I have to make sure that it's evened up. I know that it probably is in a lot of these places, but see, the ground's not going to lay like I want it to, and so I level it. I know that there's probably a more efficient way to do this, but it's just me. It's just the way that I do things, guys, so. But level the ground out. I've built so many different types of bases. I haven't really built anything this large. I built some settlements. I wouldn't say this is technically a settlement, but it's going to be more like a walled castle. So, but like I said, I've learned through trial and error that it's a good idea to try to level the ground up before you start with everything else, because it just gives you a good even base to work with. It's like having a blank piece of paper that you're, or a blank canvas that you're about to draw on, or paint on, I guess. Not that I'm a base building artiste, something like that. I just like for things to be even, you know. So we can pick all these up. But I'll break it up a little bit. Of course, we got a horde coming in here pretty soon, so we'll be doing the old horde fighting thing. I'm hoping by the end of the week to have the basics set up. And for you guys that are new, hold on a second. Let me pull up my. I don't have a bot. They keep getting on to me about getting one, but I don't have one yet. Put my stream schedule in for you guys. I stream Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. That is Central Time here in the U.S. So let me post that up so you can. That's when I stream, guys. If you are interested in being a regular, which would be really cool. So you guys can check me out there. I need to go get some stuff for drawbridge. I'm gonna need 2 drawbridges. I actually may put 3 up, 1 on each end of this particular settlement wall, and then I'll have, of course, 1 for the down in the downstairs. I don't know where all the Zed are. They might be scared. I'm sure they're not scared, but they could be. I mean, it could be. It's a possibility. Just want to make, oops, come on now. Want to make sure all this is even. I've got to go in and, I've got to go in. Is that, Zizo? The new follower? Should pop up, Wisebot should pop it up here in a minute. I didn't get to read some of the Twitch gamer tags. Sorry, there it is. Is that so? Or Zox or Zozo? Anyway, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. You are awesome. Thank you. Oh, come on. Put it down there. You can see how it raises the ground. It makes the ground even. I can't help it, guys. I just like for things to be even, you know. When you don't cut the grass, the city will come out and put up a notice. No, I mean, yeah, they probably will, depending on where you live, but not in the game. But when they, when you don't take out these plant fibers, these bushes, sometimes it's difficult to get the stuff to lay down right. So we got almost half of this done now. But you can see how that looks? It's nice and even. You know, it's not all hilly with, you know, all these divots and everything. It just makes it easier when you're doing this. And I you know, these bases tend to be more form than function. I mean, some of the tunnels are there really good for it's good for convenience, and so you know, that's a good thing. But it's more of just how it looks, really, than anything else. Come on now. Okay, let's go cook some. Let's go cook some dinner. How about it? My son told me the other day. He was like, "Dad, that owl from 7 Days. It sounds just like the owl from 7 Days." I was like, "Well, we do live in Central Alabama, so we do have some screech owls here." And so, yeah, that's happening. So we're going to make some cornbread. Let's get some cornbread going. Can't have my cornbread. If you ask real nicely, I'd let you have some of my cornbread. You hear the owl? Can't have my cornbread. Let's see. So I'm going to cook all that. Let's see, a minute. Let's see. So we need about 5 minutes? Yeah. About 5 minutes of stuff there. That'll give us enough time to... And I'll organize I try to keep my stuff organized for you guys that haven't watched me much. I try to keep everything organized. I'm pretty particular about it, actually. Let's see now. Alright. And I realize some of this doesn't make sense. It makes sense to me. Like, this is food. Stuff that can be eaten, but I know I have like animal fat and seeds and stuff up here. It's just, there is a method to this madness, I promise. I don't know if explaining it would do any good or not. Oh wait, let's see. It took me forever to find a daggum. It took me forever to find a flashlight. So, you know, I got my miner's helmet on, so I got my light for it. But it took me forever to find that stupid thing. And then there was a backpack laying like 20 feet from my base. Let's see, so to make a garden, you just place dirt, then add the seeds. Actually, to make the garden, you have to have, I'll show you. The first thing to make a garden, Angie, is you have to get forest dirt and or forest ground. Let me see if I can access this from up here. So you would get just regular dirt. Okay, you're gonna triangle on it depending upon where you're depending on what console you play, and then you're gonna D-pad left for recipes. And you're going to go to forest ground. Okay. So you're going to make a forest ground piece. Actually, I've got a bunch of it here. So that's the first step. Then you can plant seeds, but you're not going to get a yield. In other words, you can plant a seed on just regular forest ground, but it's only going to give you, like, one seed gives you 1 ear of corn, which is going to give you 1 seed. So it defeats the purpose. So what you have to do is make fertilizer. There's a couple of different ways you can make fertilizer. You can make it in a cement mixer, which is the most efficient that I have found. You need rotting meat, nitrates, and dirt. Or you can make it in the campfire with, I think it's a human turd, nitrates, I think. So you can do that, and then you have to get a gardening hoe and add it in. You can see this kind of a white-looking block here. That means it's fertilized, and when they mature and actually start to yield crops, it'll give you 5 ears of corn. So that's how you do it. Also interesting. interested to watch you build a drawbridge. Yeah, I'll start getting the stuff together for the drawbridge. It's not really high on my list right now, but anyway. Well, thanks for taking the time to play. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Marlon says, yeah, he's well organized, people, but he never goes and gets the supply drops. Yeah, I have gotten the supply drops this time, Marlins. I think there's a couple of them out there now, but I have picked up a good bit of them this time around. There's one there. I think I have one or two that I haven't picked up. Yeah, that is a good point. I don't pick up a whole lot of supply drops. I need to eat because that dog wounded me, and I don't want to be in a weakened condition if another one shows up. So let's get our cornbread on, guys. You're welcome, Angie. I try to help. That's how I learned how to play the game. I watched people, and then I streamed and just messed stuff up. And I had people, tell me, "Hey, do this or do that." And so I'm not an AGH, which is what I call these people. AGH stands for Awesome Gaming Hero. These people that know everything that they know, and they know everything, and they know everything. I'm not one of those people. I always try to learn what I can from different people about playing the games, because I'm not a fantastic gamer. I'm decent, but I'm not a fantastic gamer, and I want to make sure to help people as much as I can. And I also want to learn from the people that have been playing this game for a long time. Hey, good morning, Emo. How are you, man? Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I was just putting the new board is now up. Hemogoblin's just put the new... He's actually the first person on the cheer board for this month. So thank you so much, Hemogoblin. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, Hemogoblin. Thank you for the bits, my friend. Hope you had a great weekend, dude. There's Schumann. Uh-oh, Schumann with the 100-bit cheer. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Schumann. Thank you, my friend. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for the support. Okay, let's gonna put another row of these down. So we're gonna start that back up. We had to, like I said, for you guys that aren't familiar with me, I had a world that was on day 410 that had, probably a dozen bases, of varying sizes and degrees, and I lost it. I hate it when it does that. I had to start over, and so we had a power outage actually, and I lost. I had to erase all those worlds off the PlayStation to get it to go right. So hold on just a second. Okay, cool, man. Cool, dude. Yeah, I don't know if you meant to whisper that or put it in the chat, dude. I'm glad the weekend went well. Gonna put these down. I'm leveling the ground up here, guys, is what I'm doing. Like I said, I could, if I knew what kind of floor I was going to put and where all it was going to be and everything, it would be Submit for. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. I know sometimes you're on your phone, so that's cool. I figured you probably entered it in the wrong. That's cool, man. Yeah, I thought I made a mistake one time, but I was wrong. These are jokes. So, but yeah, what I'm doing is I'm leveling out. I'm leveling out the ground, dude. To try to, because you can see over here. See how this is gonna. See, I don't know if it'll pick it up or not. See how it picks the ground up. Instead of having to, you know, hammer around everything, you can just do it with the blocks. So yeah, I guess that's why I like this game so much. When I was a kid, I liked playing with blocks. And then last year, I grew up a little bit and kept on. Anyway, when I was young, I played with the blocks. We'll have a horde come in here before too much longer. I do the same thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, right. Hemo, I think I'm going to put that same design that we used on yours on this one. Because I really like the way that worked out, dude. I really like the way that design worked out. With the ramp. And so I think I'm going to try to incorporate that into this. And use the same design. Yeah, I'll be here all week. I know I'm going to get requests for Diggy Diggy Hole now that I'm digging. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. See, I know that this is even, but I can't help it. It's I don't know. Maybe I should take some medication for it. Let's see. Go for it. It was not my idea. All right, man. Yeah, I think it's a great. It worked out better than I thought. Actually, I saw that on one of Tamer's streams, and I think that she actually got it from like Skippy or somebody, or it might have been Games for Kicks. So, and it wasn't what we did on yours wasn't exactly what she had done, but it was really close. But I never actually had tried it on any of my worlds. So, anyway, I think it's a really good system. Because they just keep trying to climb that ramp, dude, and get to that drawbridge, and it puts them in a loop. And so if you're good enough with the rifle or whatever type of weapon, you know, you can just lay them down right there, man. Let's see, it was worked out for 3 horde nights, and they're not beating on the base that much. Cool. Sounds like a good idea. Play Diggy Diggy Hole. You guys want to play your Diggy Diggy Hole? Let's get a hashtag Diggy Diggy if you guys want to hear that. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can find it here. Hold on a second, guys. Let's see. And there's the phone making sounds. Again, hashtag Diggy Diggy. In alert mode, got my divinity group together. Whee, cool. Hey, Fatty, you still want me to do the Mama Marlins thing for your spot, dude? Just let me know. Okay, guys, we'll do Diggy Diggy Hole. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Ultra Fatty in the house. Diggy Diggy Hole. Fade turned us on to the awesome music, guys. Can you guys hear it? Now we're gonna have it stuck in our heads, guys. It's very quiet. Is it? Can you guys can't hear it? My bad. Yeah. Is that better? I may have started over. Okay, can you hear it? Good. So here we are, we're digging. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Oops. Let's see, I put a forge room in that small hill. Cool. Yeah, that ought to draw them to it, man. What in the world? Oh, I heard the door open and it was the dog. A mountain home. I am a dwarf and a dwarf. Put cement mixtures and chem station in it too. Cool, man. They ought to attract right to that thing. And then you can just sit up there with a sniper rifle and take them out from up top. Digging a hole. Yay! And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Diggy Diggy Hole. And it's by, I'm not sure, Yogg's Cast, Lewis and Simon. You can look it up on YouTube. This is where I pulled it from. So anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. It's a neat little song. So did you see that pic I sent you? Your room, go the first polish, still what? No, I didn't. Did you send it to me on what'd you send it to me on Discord? Is it in Discord? I saw something that you sent, Hemo. It looked like a bunch of coins or something. blocks down, guys. Like I said, I know it's not the funnest thing to watch in the world. Let's see, I have to take off. You've inspired me to go play. I definitely, whoops. Oh, thank you for the follow, Angie. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Definitely check back. Good luck on the build. Thank you so much, Angie. You are welcome anytime. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're interested in becoming part of our community, just hang out with us. And if you have a channel that you stream on and you want us to help you out with it, we're glad to do so if you hang out with us and let us get to know you. There are several great streamers that are in this community, and we all help one another out, and we all support one another as much as we can. And so all you have to do is just hang out with us. Let's see, excited to see the progress. Have a great day. See you later, chat. Okay, Angie. See you later. Thank you so much. So check your photos on PS4 when you get a chance. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay, I'll check them, Hemo. Let me go in and let me make a note. Check photos for Hemo Goblin. Okay, cool. I will definitely do that. Man. You can see what you can pretty much see what I'm dealing with here. Trying to make sure I got all this even and that it's set up, and it's gonna take a little bit of work. The other one that I was building, that on that one that I lost, where it corrupted, actually I believe there was more digging involved with it than there is gonna be with this one to even everything out, because I don't think I have quite the slope. I hope I don't anyway. Going back up to the other side over there, and so kind of thankful for not having that slope. Like I said, we're just flattening this down. It's just this area is so big that it's gonna take a while to get this done. Like I said, I did a good bit of this off stream, almost said off camera, but off stream, to try to where it wouldn't be, you know, so whoops. Well, there wouldn't be so much of this. Why is it doing that? It's been doing that a lot. I have to keep throwing another block down to try to fix it. See it do that? I don't know why it does that. It's kind of strange. Okay, I'm gonna go put another, I'm gonna set another shrimp on the Barbie. I'm gonna put another person up on the cheer board. Like I said, it's gonna be a little different than what it looked like, because they came out with the extensions about 3 or 4 days after we decided to do this, and so there are going to be some people that are on there. Hold on just a second, guys. Let me go off Let me mute you. Let me mute you. Let me mute you for a second. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. My Mama Mac is off today, and um, she hadn't heard. I don't know if you guys have heard or not about what happened in Las Vegas last night, but it's pretty bad. There was a mass shooting. A lot of people were killed at a concert. Some idiot opened up on them with an automatic rifle from a hotel out in Las Vegas, so she wasn't aware of it. Anyway, I didn't want to bring the stream down. Okay, let's see. Okay, Mama Jean Jane will go up next. Hemogoblin says hello. She says hello back. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna go back up. Is that how you wanted me to do that, Hemogoblin? Riley and Jennifer? Okay. I'm not sure exactly. Okay. Alright, so we got Mama Jean Jane. Make sure I've got this right. M-A-M-A. Yep, that's right. That's correct. So we had Mama Jean Jane going up. And like I said, I'll add people in as we go. Yep. Hemogoblin says, yep. I'm not sure how I'm going to do. Let's see. Schumann, get my spot. Get my spot next. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 is now following us. Thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, I'll put them up there. See, yeah, Schumann is next. I think Mama Jean Jane actually had Schumann by just a few. I think it was just a few. Let me go look. Hold on. He's trying to get affiliated? Okay, cool. I got you. Let's do it. Let's do it. Schumann, get my spot now. Okay. So you want Schumann up there next? Okay. Alright, we'll do it. We will definitely do it. Schumann can have my spot. You want me to switch? You want me to switch Schumann? If that's cool with you, because he was going to be in the 3rd spot. Do you want to switch him? We can do that. If that's what you guys want. put them at the top. Okay, let's do it. Okay, cool. Thank you, Riley. Okay, so we're gonna switch these out. Okay. And Schumann, I'm gonna put it in there. S-H-O-E. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we gotta. Okay, good. Okay, if Schumann's trying to get affiliated and is putting his channel up, I knew he was gonna stream. But if Schumann is doing that, then we definitely need to make sure that we promote him. There we go. Okay. And I'll put Riley, because Riley will be. This is actually Schumann's spot. Okay, R I L E Y underscore. Thanks, Hemo. Appreciate it, man. Almost did it again. Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah, I'll fix it. I need to focus in what I was doing. Is that right, Riley? RILEYS underscore gaming. Okay, we got that. Alright, let me go in and fix this. Yeah, I do that, Schumann. I don't know why. You have to, if you see that I put something up here incorrect, guys, please correct me. Because I do it all the time. Schumann, S-H-O-E-M-E-N-2-Y-O. Schumann, yo. Be sure to check Schumann out. He plays a lot of zombie games. Plays some Ark. Plays 7 Days. What else do you play, Schumann? Timmy. Alright, we got some more people going up on the board too. So next will be Ultra Fatty, but we're gonna put Mama Marlins in there for his spot. Then Boomstick, Willow, and Angela Castle, author. Like I said, it's gonna be a little bit different this time than it will be for the next times. So just because there have been several different factors that's gone into it, so I'll just anyway, we'll get it fixed. Let's see. I would like to give my spot to anyone trying to get affiliated. If that's okay with you, that's fine. Yeah, I was like, well, I want people to be sure. I want to be sure people understand that sometimes people will actually donate their cheer spot in honor of someone else or to help someone else get affiliated. So yeah, I think that's cool. I just didn't want people to come in and go, hey, wait a minute, where's that guy? Or why did he put this one there or that one? You know what I mean? I want everybody, especially new people. I know you guys know that I'm fair about everything I do, but you know, I just want to make sure that man, that's a weird looking rock formation. I just want to make sure that people that aren't familiar, people that are new, when they come in, they you know, they know, hey, this is what he's doing. So yeah, that's very cool of you, man. Thank you for doing that. Okay, so we're gonna go pick up these. We're gonna go pick these up. These airdrops, supply drops. There's 2 of them. I don't want to get too far behind. So we're gonna get our drink on here. As we travel down the hill here. And I will be putting these up on, once we get them all up and finalized, I'll be putting them up probably a couple of times a week on Discord and on Twitter. I'd like to design something that looks cool, you know, to put up on Twitter, but I don't really know how to do it. Maybe I can get with somebody that's good with the design. For now, I'll just type it in and do it as a tweet, so that people will know, hey, go check these people out. Dying Light, all Call of Duty games, 7 Days Art, and Battlefield 1. Gotcha. Cool, man. Cool, cool, cool. Like I said, I'm working pretty diligently to get the whole Twitter thing up and running. I don't know if everybody has a Twitter or not, but see, I'm getting people, when people retweet that I've got a video out or that I'm streaming, or I'm getting a lot of, it kind of comes and goes, kind of comes in bursts. But this is my Twitter for you guys, in case you guys want to follow me on that. But I think Twitter is definitely helping. Some Need for Speed. Okay, cool. Cool, man. So you're going to have a variety of stuff. Dying Light, Call of Duty, Art, Battlefield 1, 7 Days. Oh, sorry for the yawn, guys. I gotta get a mini bike book, too. That's a MacGyver book there. See, now it's giving me a bunch of flashlights. See, he also plays Need for Speed, too, but not very often. Gotcha. I gotcha. How many are you, how many have you got so far, Schumann? I mean, the followers is really what the holdup usually is. That and the average, you know, getting your average. You gotta have an average of 3 people. You gotta have 7 days during a month, mutually exclusive days that you stream during the month. You got 15. Okay, we'll get you there, man. We'll get you there. Schumann's got 15. Guys, if you're watching, you can click on Schumann 2 Yo. You can click on that link, actually his name, in the chat, and go to his channel and follow him. He's relatively new to streaming on Twitch, and he's trying to get affiliated. So let's work with him to get him affiliated if we can. I know that we can. Oh, my bad, dude. Sorry about the yawns, guys. And now that I'm back on my feet, so to speak, not sick anymore, actually. I'll do all I can to promote you when you're streaming, dude. I'll put you on my auto host. I just gotta. Oh, what the what? Okay. Not cool. This is really weird trying to kill him while swimming. Oh man, I'm gonna drown. Hold on a minute. Oh, you're welcome, dude. Wants a hug. Okay. Okay, man. Alright, man. Bro hug. Man, look at this guy. dude, I'm gonna drown. I am going to drown. This sapsucker has killed me. No, I got out of it. Man. Thank goodness. Oh, there's another one. Awesome. Crap! Okay. Can you believe this? Okay, finally. How long you been using guns? It didn't look like I'd been using them long, huh? It was just weird, dude. It was very strange. Floating around like that, man. That was crazy. That was pretty crazy. How long have you been using? Come on, man. It was just weird that it's floating around like that. It was kind of crazy. Alright, so we went and picked up the airdrops. In the garbage. It's a good thing they can't swim. Yeah, I know, it is a good thing they can't swim. Mama Mac just spilled a whole cup of coffee and it went right off into the trash can that we keep next to in our bedroom next to the nightstand. She said the whole cup went off down in the garden. In the car. We're both being klutzes today, guys. Thought there'd be something in that. Oh, piece of candy, come on. I am looking for candy in the stumps today. Candy stump. Oh, I did find a trader, and before I go back to him, I'm gonna have to put this thing on mature, I guess, because that guy cussed me up one end down the other. I was like, okay, buddy. He was extremely rude. Yeah, those lumberjacks. You'd think that the lumberjacks would float because they're, you know, frozen. Basically, they're just like a giant ice cube, right? So you would think that they'd float, but they do not. I went through all these trailers here. And got most everything out of them. Those are kind of hard to, whoops. Those are kind of hard to, it's hard to see into that trailer park there. It's kind of a pain. Go up and get some antibiotics. I guess I should get my bow and arrow ready, huh? Okay, hold on a second, guys. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Alright. Well, I'm a Mac with the coffee assist. I don't drink a whole lot of coffee. I have to kind of be in the mood for it. Oh, booty shot. Ain't no shot like a booty shot. So, anyway, I digress. Got me some coffee. Let's see. Some wants antibiotics. Is that, Alti? I have no idea how to say your name, dude. Yeah, I saw I need antibiotics. Some wants antibiotics. Alti JD what? Alti JD what? Stick with the bow, you're way better off. Oh, yeah, right. Thanks, man. I'm sorry if I messed your name up, dude. Alti is enough. Okay, cool. Alti. Yeah, I gotta get some antibiotics. I'll be alright. I got some back at my hold up. My hold up, hizzy. Up here. Let's say typical Dutch. Yeah, I was just thinking that it was Dutch. I used to, when I was over on YouTube, I had a good friend that was Dutch. That and he would, you know, come in and actually, back when I actually, you know, played with people on streams, and it seems like that was something that he said. I don't know. I couldn't tell. The guy could have been cussing me out. I wouldn't have known. Yeah, he wasn't, though. He was pretty good. His name was, we called him Spronky. His name was almost unpronounceable. Let's see, where are my medical? There we go. Let's go ahead and take one of those. Oh, I had antibiotics on me. I was way off. I could blame it on lack of sleep, but it's just me. It's just me being a goofball. Alright, let's see what needs to go in here. Some flashlights can go in there. And that can go in there. And then medical, I did the medical. Let's see, weapons. There, any food? Yep, we got some food. Go in there. Oh, wait a minute. And that. And nails. And cotton. And that tin. Okay, let's see now. Let me catch up. It means always something. Free translation. Always something. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Thanks for the translation. Let's see. Look, it's a trailer. Good. Home. Alright. How's the stuttering now on console already fixed? PC. I love the PC, but I hate the console version. Yeah, it's, I mean, you know, the PC version is obviously has much more extensive, you know, stuff in it. But yeah, it doesn't do the locking up nearly as bad as it used to. Some hyperactive. There's always something. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, the, it doesn't do that, you know, that, where it's kind of wonky with that, where it locks up on you here and there. It doesn't do that nearly as often as it used to. So a lot of that is fixed. see, I have 600 hours on PC. And PS4. Yeah, I've probably, I don't know how many hours I've got on the PS4. I haven't played it on the I haven't played it on PC. Yeah, but the console version has come a long way. But yeah, I haven't played it on the PC, but I've probably got about 1,200 hours, maybe 1,000 to 1,200 hours, something like that. But it's all on console. I had a lot of my worlds got corrupted. So, actually, we have almost all of A15, Alpha 15. Is what I've been told anyway. I mean, we have traders. They finally put that in. That's the biggest new thing that they put in is the traders. Yeah. Yeah. I've got a lot of friends that play on PC. A lot of streaming friends that play on PC. So I'm familiar with it. It just, you know, it is all of A15. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We had most of Alpha 15. I don't know if it was all out or not. Okay, let's see. And again, guys, I know that this is, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to put those down or not. I'm just going to go with it. I'm just leveling all this out. I'm trying to, anyway. As much of it as I can. Right. And some Alpha 16. Like, we don't have, like, the vultures. We don't have the some of the new zombies. We don't have those. Like the radioactive zombies, the sleepers. They do lay down, but I wouldn't necessarily call them sleeper zombies. So we don't have, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we don't have still. Those heads are crazy, yeah. Yeah, I've seen some of my friends play, and they're like, "Oh man, this is nuts!" You know, the radioactive ones and stuff like that. Yeah, we don't have the vultures. We still have the bees. It was really cool getting the trader though. That made it more interesting. It makes the loot that you gather more important. You know, before any clothing items that I didn't already have, I'd just throw them away, and a lot of items I'd just drop, you know, so it would respawn. But now, I don't do that. I keep everything as much as I can anyway, so that I can take it to the trader and get some coins for it, because I never know what I'm gonna need, right? And I'm laying this down to even up the ground. I don't know if it's, I'm not OCD, I don't think. It's just, I have to have, you know, everything's got to be in its place and stuff like that. Maybe that is OCD, I don't know. Let's see, a lot of fun. I suck also with the controller when it comes to shooting. Oh, yeah, see, I don't know if I could get used to the keyboard. See, I'm just on the other end of that. I'm on the other end of that spectrum. See how the ground does? Drives me nuts. See, I play on consoles since the first, but never got. Edro2, thank you for the follow, Edro2. I appreciate that. This is the first you can use keyboard on PS4 now. You got the station. I got you. Yeah, I know that you can. I know that Riley was telling me that you could use the you could use your controller. There's an app that you can. Crud! I knew I was gonna do that. There's an app that you can use where you can, utilize your controller. So you can actually play on PC, but the app lets you use your PlayStation controller. For those of us that are used to PlayStation controllers. I could see where it would take some getting used to if you were just on PC using the keyboard. I can see where that would be problematic anyway. Let's see, you don't have to have an app or buy anything. Oh, okay. You can just use it. So, I'm a little bit done with console with pieces of games. Crazy compared to PC. Yeah, I was thinking something. I knew. Who was it that was telling me that you just downloaded something and plugged your controller into USB? I was thinking that was the case anyway. Okay, so we're just continuing to level up our ground here. 24 hours till overnight. Yep. They will be coming around the mountain when they come. Be coming up the mountain, actually. I was gonna I think I'll just leave this open and just let them do whatever they're gonna do. Oh, come on. This settlement, well, it's going to look pretty cool when I get through with it, provided that we don't have another corrupted world or an update or cave killer or something funky or, something crazy happen. We should, this should look really cool. I've actually learned a couple of things on the first 2 attempts, so this base should benefit from those lessons that I picked up. Click, 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 click. Yeah, I know this is kind of nerve-wracking, to be honest with you. But like I said, it'll look awesome when I get it where I want it. I wonder if I did. If I did it this way. It's gonna give me, this will give me an idea about how much I'm gonna have to dig out. Which I don't think it's gonna be nearly as bad as it was on the other one. The other one I had to dig out a good bit. Let's see. Hey, Devils. Actually, when I stream, Devils, I stream solo, but thank you so much for asking. I appreciate it. See, I'm not gonna have to dig down nearly as much to make this even, like I did last time. It's not gonna be nearly as bad. See how that's gonna look. I think this should be even here. Let's see how that follows. Dun, 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 dun. See, now I've got diggy holes stuck in my head now. Doggone ya. Sounding like Hank Hill. Yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna look like right there. So see, it's not gonna be near the digging that it was. Okay, let's continue to even this up. And oops. Once we I'm gonna take this row out, and then we'll add the next person onto our list there. Yeah. Diggy hole. I know, man. It's a cool song, but it's not a lot of fun to have it stuck in your head. I have found that first day that we played it, I found that, like, as I was going, like, I was washing dishes that night, and I was humming it in my head, and my wife was like, "What are you humming?" I was like, "It's Diggy Hole," and she's like, "What?" And so I played it, and then she was like, "I've got that song stuck in my head." So it's one of those catchy little tunes that you get stuck in your head. See, I have to keep doing this so that I know where my place is, so I don't lose my spot. And it is day 14, guys, so we do have a horde coming in here soon. And we've leveled everything up over here on this side all the way up to the edge of the base, or the crud. See, I take my eyes off what I'm doing to check the chat, and it throws me off. But yeah, we've gotten it evened up with the first little temporary hold up that we got here. Let's go over and add the next person on. For you guys that are new to the channel, you can cheer using bits, and if you don't know how to do that, I can walk you through it. But it's a donation that you can make to the channel. You don't have to buy bits. You can watch ads to get bits if you are in the U.S. And at the end, you can see down below the stream there's a cheerleader board. And at the end of each month, we take the cheerleader board and we put folks up there. So this is what I do to thank people. And this next spot is Ultra Fatty. Got this spot, but he wanted to donate the spot to Mama Marlin's, who is Mr. Marlin's mother, who actually passed away a few weeks back, and so we put Mama Marlin's up there to honor her. And thank you so much for doing that. It's very generous and kind of you, Ultra Fatty. Thanks, man. I really appreciate you doing that for Mr. Marlin's. That was really cool of you. So Schumann 2 Yo Jennifer Hammock, Mama Jean Jane, Riley's Gaming, and Mama Marlins are now up. We've got 3 more names we're going to put up there, and it'll actually be, we're working some bugs out of the system, so it'll actually be a little different. I know there are number 1s. It just is that way this month. So anyway, so that is the cheer leaderboard. And if you're putting a channel together and you want to donate to our channel, I will be promoting everyone on the cheerleader board through my Discord, my Twitter, and on my channel feed as well. So it's a good way that you can get some promotion for your channel as well by helping us grow. You help us grow, we help you grow, that type thing. We also do that with our communities, guys. We've got a really good community of folks that some folks are streamers, some folks just watch the streams. Some people have channels that they're building. Some people have channels that they're building as a part-time job. Some people do it just for fun. Whatever the situation is, if you want to put a channel together and build it for whatever reason, just let us know. You can become part of our community, hang out with us, and we've got a good group of folks that are very helpful to one another, and it's pretty cool. It's more than pretty cool. It's really cool. So anyway. And I promise that the gameplay will be more exciting as we go. I just, it's necessary to get the base put together and built. It's necessary to level all this up. But did you see me do that? See, when it does that, it kicks out here and causes problems. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to let me do that. Thank you to PB Mac and the entire community. Oh, you're welcome, man. You're welcome, Marlins. And guys, you can check out, Marlins has a channel as well. He's recently affiliated. He's been affiliated for a couple of weeks now, I think. And so you can check him out. He plays some sports games, some NHL hockey. If you guys like the NHL, you can go check him out. He and another gentleman named Venom Pit are part of that stream. They play hockey. They play 7 days. Marlins is a really cool guy. He's been friends with us for a while now. Not only on this channel, but when we were over on the YouTube side. So he has a really good stream. He's really chill, and I highly recommend him. So you can click on any of these guys. You can click on their channels or click on their comments, and it'll take you to their channel, and you can follow them that way. Also, if you are a streamer and you want people to know that you're a streamer, the code for that is lowercase o7. You can do that, and you can let people know. That's basically streamer code on Twitch to let people know that, hey, I do have a channel if you guys want to check me out. So that's something that Fade Willow just told me about Friday. It's kind of a new development on Twitch. Twitch is constantly trying to develop ways to help their streamers. So I really like Twitch. We started out over on YouTube, and YouTube and I agreed to disagree on a great many things, and so we moved over here to Twitch. See, the ground looks fairly, but it, like I said, it's part of trying to get everything even on this. Sometimes sometimes it's a pain to do, but we'll have a horde coming in here before too much longer. When that happens, we'll get busy with some zombie killing. They got to be some zombies that need killing. Place the block, thank you. Sometimes it's a little bit glitchy. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enclose this area over here and get it all evened out, and then we'll do the front the same way, and then we got to do a little bit of digging on some of this. It shouldn't be too bad, but we'll have a little bit of digging to do on some of it. Oops. Okay, hey PB Mac, guess what? What you got going, Marlins? I am guessing what? Hey man, guess what? What you got, dude? Crap. We're laying the blocks, laying the frames. There need to be a frame laying song. Let's see, I'm 9 followers away from 100. Really, dude? Really? Awesome job, man. I didn't know that you were. See, I was out of the loop last week, so I didn't know you had that many, man. That's awesome, dude. Dang. Man, dude, you're growing fast. That's really cool. Growing like a weed. We'll get this side of this building. Hashtag like a weed. We'll get the side of this building done, and then we'll just kind of knock it out a section at a time, I guess. And once we do that, then we'll go down and we'll put our production facility together. I've already got it dug down to bedrock. I just got to hollow it out down there, move all my forges and everything down, and what I can't I bet I broke 100 frames doing that. And then once I do that, then I'll start laying in the concrete and putting the towers and everything up, and then it'll actually start looking like something, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping to have a lot of this stuff where it's actually looking like what it needs to be by the end of the week, this week. So, and I'm gonna start putting the framework together for another game to add to the mix. I used to play Madden when the NFL decided to go off the deep end, decided that I would not promote them until they got their act together. And so I'm not going to be doing Madden until they get their stuff straight. So, and I don't go into political things here, but a couple of people have asked me, "Hey, when are you going to play Madden again?" And that's why I haven't been playing for the last week or so. But I'll probably do some of that in the evening and add just some kind of hit and miss evening streams. And then I thought about Fortnite and I thought about Ark. Thought about playing some of those, or a little bit of each one of those, because I stream 5 days a week, and so I spend about 25 hours doing just gameplay as far as streams are concerned. Of course, I do a lot more than that. I have my regular job that I work about 25, 30 hours, well, about 25 hours a week, and then I have a of course, I have to answer emails, do promotions, do all, promote the stream, stuff like that. So because of that, my time is kind of limited, but I am wanting to add another title in here, so I may be doing some Ark in the upcoming weeks. Crap. There. So I'm gonna pick all these up that we just laid down, and that's gonna have everything on this side flat. So we are making some, we're starting to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel here. See, there was a little bit of that he was talking about where it stutters, kind of glitches a little bit. I know you guys that play on console know exactly what I'm talking about. It'll kind of lock for a second. It's just part of it. So we'll just keep picking these up. And we're doing our cheer board today. Today is the first day of October that I have streamed. I know it's October the 2nd, but it's the first day I've streamed in October. And so we'll be putting the September cheerleaders, cheerleaders, up on the board. If you're interested in doing that and don't know how to cheer, just let me know. And for not a whole lot of contribution to the channel, you'll get some pretty good promotion. I'm pretty close to 500 followers on Twitter. We are, let's see, we're probably somewhere around 900 right now. Not 900, we're somewhere around 870 on Twitch, and I have over 2,000 on YouTube. And so I will be promoting folks that cheer. I'll be promoting you guys on my Discord. I've got close to 200 people follow me on Discord, so I'll be putting it on Discord. I'll be putting it here, and I'll be putting the cheer leaderboard monthly on my Twitter feed as well. Probably gonna do it at least once a week, if not twice. And it'll get you guys some promotion for you guys that are trying to build channels. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye, everyone. Okay, Riley. Thank you for hanging out, Riley. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. When are you going to be streaming again, Riley? Do you know? Like I was saying, guys, a lot of good people in our community. Riley is one of them. Riley's Gaming. You guys can check her out by clicking on her name. Gonna be streaming tonight at 8 p.m. Okay, cool. Alright, so in about 7 more hours your time. Raleigh is Eastern, as I recall. Like I was saying, you guys can check out Riley's channel by clicking on her comment there on her name, and that will take you to her channel. Stream schedule is on my panes here in Twitch. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. So if you want information on Riley, all you got to do is just click. And Marlon's just put my schedule up. Thanks, Marlon's. But yeah, all you have to do is just click on Riley's name, and it will take you over to her channel. Yeah, that schedule that Marlon's just put in was my schedule. We're digging to level this out now. That should level this out, I would think, up to the, let's see. This can be a pain to do. That's why it's really cool when you can find an area that's almost perfectly flat, because this can be kind of a pain to level all this out. But not nearly as much digging on this one as there was on the one that I was doing before the world that world got corrupted. So DJ Skillet, hey, what's going on, DJ Skillet? How are you, man? Let's see, what up, baby? Sorry, I've been busy with work. It's nice. Watch the live stream again. Okay, cool, man. That's cool. Hey, no need to apologize, man. I'm glad to see you. Glad you're here. DJ Skillet in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you're still streaming, aren't you, DJ? I think DJ's still streaming. I think I see a notification come through here and there. Let me know that you're still out there. I've been sick, DJ. I was sick all last week. In fact, I only streamed just a little bit on Thursday. A little bit on Thursday and a little bit on Friday. And Friday I had like a regular stream, but I was sick last week, so. So you still stream some? Okay, cool, man. What are you streaming now, DJ? Shoot, you see that? Crazy. Let's see, I think that's got me. That's where I need to go. Anyway, good to see you, man. Glad you're here hanging out with us. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna pick, yeah. What I'm doing again, for you, if you guys are just now have just now joined, I am leveling this area out with these blocks so that when I start putting my castle here in the middle of this courtyard, this is where the courtyard's going to be. When I start putting that in, it'll be good and even, which is what we're really wanting to accomplish here. So we'll have a horde coming in here before too much longer, and so that'll give us some excitement instead of all this building. I try to do a lot of this off stream, but I lost. I had a world that got corrupted, and I had to start over, and so I'm just now getting to the point where I'm having to do a lot of this, you know, just leveling up and digging and frame building. There's a lot of basic stuff, but it won't be long. We'll have a really cool base built here, and we'll have some really interesting stuff going on. And this is just a trick that actually Minimac was telling me about it. I didn't really know how to do this for a while. I hated, you know, I would just find a place that was super flat, and if it wasn't, you know, if it wasn't big enough, it just wasn't big enough. But then I learned how to modify the ground like this, and it is time consuming, particularly on a larger area like this, but it's worth it because it gives you this nice smooth look, see? So, and we've got, you know, this over here that we're going to have to modify a little bit. And on random gen, it's weird. It seems like it always does that. It always has like this spongy, you know, ground that you have to modify. Just seems like that's the way the ball bounces on random gen. And I'm fairly new to random gen too. I don't have that many hours on random gen. I've probably got about 60 hours or so on random gen. I'm a Navigating guy, and so people kept trying to get me to play random gen, and I was like, no man, I like Navigating. So I tried it one day and liked it, and it was a little different, so decided to do it. And of course then they updated it and changed up Navigating to make Navigating a little bit more of an expansive world, and now Navigating's really cool. And so I was like, man, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, hey Jennifer, you snuck in on me. So you had a migraine? Oh, those aren't cool. I had one of those. I had one that got started yesterday, but I don't know, it just kind of faded out on me. I do have those from time to time. I was wondering what happened to you. I finally got around to following you back on Twitter, too. I hope you saw that. But I'm glad that you are here, and I hope that you feel better. I hate it when you guys are sick. Let's see. I hate it when my peeps aren't feeling good. My peeps. I hate it when you guys aren't feeling good. I did get the, I'll show it to you in just a second, Jennifer. I did. We put the board up and we got everything up and running on it. So, it's up and going. Let me get this together here. Good morning, PB Mac. Hope all is well, bro. Everything's good. Everything's good. Been a bit. Good to see you, my friend. Always have them. This one is just a little worse than normal. Oh, I'm sorry. See, I like the traders in random gem map. It's a cool place. I sell my stuff for food. Yeah. Yeah, they've got traders in Navezgane now, so I thought that was pretty cool. Good Lord, why does it keep doing that? Guys, like I was saying, I was telling you guys earlier, Jennifer Hammock is a good friend of the channel, good friend of ours, and she has a channel. She streams Ark in 7 days, so you guys can click on her comment, and it will take you to her channel. Venom Pit is also a streamer. He and Marlins stream together, actually. And so you can, again, you can click on any of these guys. Just click on their name, and it will take you to their channels. And I highly recommend those guys. Let's go in here and get something to eat, shall we? Let's see. Sorry about the yawn, guys. I am feeling much better, but I have been up most of the night. So Venom Pit. So let me clean some of these frames up from out in front of the door, just to make it a little easier. I do have a horde coming in, so. Okay, so let's go over here and put the next person up on the board. I've been adding them in a little bit as we go along, because we have been kind of doing some kind of boring stuff. Let's see, I'm up to 15 followers on Twitch. Cool, DJ. Let me get you some more followers, man. The new thing now, guys, is if you do have a channel that you want to promote on other streams, you can do it by typing in the 07, and that lets people know that that you are a streamer. Here is the board. Ta-da! Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer and actually Schumann ended up. We made some adjustments, so Schumann and Jennifer are actually co-number ones now. Mama Jean Jane, Riley's Gaming, Mama Marlins, which is, I thought that was really cool. Uncle Fatty donated his spot. I wanted Mama Marlins to be in his spot in her honor, which is really cool. So we're going to add the next one in now. Let's see. The next one is Boomstick Chronicles. So STICK Chronicles CH. You know what? I'm going to do a space in there. I think there's a space. Hold on. Boomstick Chronicles. There we go. Let's see. I'm going to lurk in the background with the volume low. At least until it passes a little more. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I hope you feel better, Jennifer. I'm sorry you're not feeling good. This is the wall. Oh, actually, there's going to be 2 more there. Fade and Angela Castle's author. And the reason that this may look a little different than the actual cheer board for last month, the reason it may look slightly different is because we actually started doing this about a week before they actually came out with the extension that you could use. And so because of that, there were people that had already donated, and we just wanted to make sure that those people were represented that had already cheered for us. And so anyway, and we'll do in October. We'll have the bugs worked out. And Hemogoblin usually has the first spot. He was the biggest contributor last month, and so he's donating to people that want to that are trying to get their promo up to do to get their affiliates on Twitch. So he's a really cool guy, really generous, and is a big part of our community here. So that's really cool of him. If you're wanting to promote a channel, I will be promoting the people that are on the top 6 each month on my Twitter.